Hello everyone, I am Jayan Belen. In this video, I will discuss about the documentary and physical requirements for accreditation. But before that, let me define first what is accreditation and why is it important. First, the accreditation encourages establishments to meet and maintain high standards, enhancing public trust and confidence in them while also raising accountability. This allows people to have faith in the establishments based on the accreditation that they've earned. It is important to prove that a company not only delivers good work but also follows appropriate financial, administrative, operational, and supervisory procedures. This third-party verification can provide funders the confidence they need to continue to support an organization as it grows. And that is the accreditation. So now let's proceed to the documentary requirements for regular accreditation. For the hotels, resorts, and apartment hotels, first, it is needed to valid mayor's permit and or business license. Why is it needed? Because every business, regardless of its legal status, must get a mayor's permit or municipal license from the city or municipality where it is located. Permits or licenses are required to verify that the standards are achieved and that the business meets with the location's specific requirements. And the second, valid comprehensive general liability insurance policy with a minimum amount of coverage of 500,000 pesos. It is needed to have comprehensive general liability to ensure that the injured party receives fair compensation without putting the business at risk. It refers to a business insurance policy that provides coverage for customer injuries, customer property damage, and lawsuits related to both. It's designed to protect you and your business if you're found legally liable for bodily injury or property damage to a third party. And for the mabuhay accommodation, first, it is needed to have valid mayor's permit and or business license again. Second, valid comprehensive general liability insurance policy with a minimum amount of coverage of 200,000 pesos. And for the homestay, first, a valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second, proof of attendance to a homestay training conducted by DOT or any DOT recognized or accredited training institute or partner. So proof like certificate of attendance from DOT, IDs, or any important looking document like a receipt or tuition bill that has your name on it. And for tourist land transport operator, first, valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid LTFRB, tourist transport service franchise of the vehicles. Why is it needed? Is it needed because this was after authorities of LTFRB with the Land Transportation Office found out about colorum transport vehicles operating without franchise when they visited in an island in Surigao del Norte or in Siargao. And the third is the LTO certificate of vehicles of registration of vehicles. It is important to have to identify and distinguishes your car from every other car in the Philippines, even if they happen to be exactly the same model, variant, or body color. Think of them as a unique ID for your car. So fourth, LTFRB confirmation of units of the current year. And the last is the proof of attendance to DOT conducted seminar for tourist drivers. So for the safety of the tourists, of course. And for the tourist water transport operator, first, it is needed to have valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid certificate of public convenience issued by Marina. Marina stands for Maritime Industry Authority. And the third is the valid certificate of inspection by Marina. Fourth is the valid certificate of compliance with MC 65 or 65A of Marina. And for the tourist air transport operator, first, it is needed to have valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid certificate of airworthiness issued by Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines or CAAP. The CAAP is responsible for implementing policies on civil aviation in order to ensure safe, economical, and efficient air travel. And the third is the valid franchise to operate the aircraft issued by Civil Aeronautic Board or the CAB. The Civil Aeronautics Board is the agency of the government mandated to regulate the economic aspect of air transportation and shall have the general supervision, control, and jurisdiction over air carriers, general sales agents, cargo sales agents, and air freight forwarders, as well as their property. For the travel and tour agencies, first again we have the valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the proof of working capital of 500,000. For corporation or partnership or cooperative should have 500,000 pesos per partner's capital. And for single proprietorship, original copy of bank certification with check writer. The third, for general manager, proof of 3 years managerial experience in travel and tour agency operations or proof of passing a travel and tour operator management course conducted by a DOT accredited training center. And for online travel and tour agencies, first, it should have 1, 2, and 3 documentary requirements of TTAs. Or travel and tour agencies, plus the second, the contract of a lease for occupied office or certificate of title for the office. And the third is barangay clearance. It issued as before a business license or permit may issue to cover the business or activity conducted by a particular firm or entity which is located in that barangay. And for MICE organizer, MICE stands for Meetings, Incentives, Conventions, and Exhibitions. It should have valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the company profile or portfolio. And the third is audited financial statements reflecting a minimum working capital of 500,000 pesos. Fourth is for the general manager documents to prove a minimum of 3 years relevant experience in event organizing or proof of attendance to PCO, event organizers training or its equivalent. So PCO stands for Professional Conference Organizers. And the fifth is the notarized list of names of all employees with office designation and nationality. And for MICE facility, first, again, should have valid mayor's permit and or business license. And the second is the valid comprehensive general liability insurance with the amount of not less than 500,000 pesos. And for tour guide, first, again, is a valid mayor's or occupational or working permit. Second is the certificate of training on tour guiding seminar conducted by DOT or DOT accredited training center. Third is the valid health certification from a duly licensed physician that the applicant is fit to work. And fourth is for national and regional guides or valid NBI clearance. Fifth is for community guides, valid NBI or police clearance. And for tourism-related enterprises, first is the valid mayor's permit and or business license. And for ambulatory clinics, First is the valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid license to operate from the Health Facility Services Regulatory Bureau or HFSRB of the Department of Health or its equivalent. And for the spa, first the valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid DOH license as duly registered massage therapist for massage supervisors. And for the tertiary hospitals, first the valid mayor's permit and or business license. Second is the valid license to operate from the Health Facility Services Regulatory Bureau of DOH or its equivalent. And for the physical requirements for regular accreditation, we have here the hotels, resorts, and apartment hotels. For the physical, you should have national accommodation standards. So what is national accommodation standards? National accommodation standards is a point of system based on inventory availability, condition, and quality of a specific facility as well as service. It is called the star rating system to obtain higher rating. The overall hotel service facilities and business practices should be improved. And for the Mabuhay accommodation, first is the public area, public washroom, bedroom, bathroom, food and beverage services and amenities, and statutory requirements. First is the public area. Clean building exterior and surroundings, business name signage conspicuously displayed, waste bins provided in the public restrooms, information or reception counter or receiving area manned for at least 12 hours, seating area proportionate to the size of the property, left luggage, landline or mobile phone or any communication device at the reception area, brochures, maps, or any similar guide in going around the area available at the reception area, adequate lighting in all areas, staff in uniform with nameplates and IDs, reception personnel can converse in Filipino and English. And for the public washroom, clean public washroom provided with adequate supply of clean water, soap, and toilet paper. Restroom with hand dryer or paper towel. Separate public restroom for male and female. And for the bedroom, minimum of 5 lettable rooms. Minimum room size must be at least 12 square meter, inclusive of toilet and bath. Guest rooms with locking doors, comfortable beds and clean mattresses, fresh linens and pillows with cover, at least 2 pillows per person, clean and non-slippery floors. Door with peephole or rooms are air conditioned or shall maintain room temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Portable water and drinking glass in room. Mirror at least 31 inches by 16 inches. Clothes hanging space, example the shelves, the closets, or the cloth rack. Reading lights, bedside or lamps. Any in-room communication device available. Windows with appropriate window covering, sample the curtain or blinds. And for the bathroom, attached or shared bathroom. For shared bathroom, ratio is 1 bathroom for every 4 guests. Clean toilet and bath with adequate supply of hot and cold water. Basic toiletries, sample the toilet paper and soap. Area to place clothes and space for personal toiletries. 1 bath towel per guest. And for the food and beverages, availability of dining area or room service, kitchen equipped with clean and functional kitchen equipment and utensils. Kitchen kept clean, frequent cleaning is evident. No intrusive or foul smell. Crockery, cutlery, and glassware clean and chipped and stored in a dry place. Room service for a minimum of 12 hours. And for the services and amenities, functional CCTV available in the strategic area, example the entrance, lobby, etc. And for the professional security in place, first aid kit, Red Cross prescribed, personal trained of basic life support, defined and cancellation policies, backup generator or emergency power capable of providing full power. Statutory requirements. issuance of official seats, designated PWD rooms in accordance with Batas Pambansa Bilang 344, emergency evacuation or fire exit plans posted in all rooms, emergency and fire evacuation procedure, driveway and parking area, vermin and pest control program, health and sanitation procedures in place, includes the food safety. And for the homestay, for the bedroom, maximum of 4 lettable rooms, guest rooms with locking doors, comfortable beds and clean mattresses, fresh linen and pillows with cover, at least 1 pillow with pillowcase per person, clothes hanging space, all rooms have sufficient ventilation, windows with appropriate window coverings, window fitted with mesh to keep insects out or provision of insect repelling gadgets, clean bath towel per guest, no stain and no fridge edges, and the waste bins. And for the bathroom with locking doors, clean toilet and bath with adequate supply of water or soap and toilet paper, toilet system in good working order, adequate supply of clean water. And for the food and beverages, availability of dining area, kitchen equipped with clean and functional kitchen equipment and utensils, kitchen kept clean, frequent cleaning is evident, and no intrusive or foul smell, crockery, cutlery, and glassware clean and cheap and stored in a dry place. And for the services and amenities, first aid or emergency kit, emergency lamps, fire extinguisher, promotion of Filipino culture and heritage, like the decoration, food, and products offered. And for the common area, the clean house exterior and surroundings, adequate lighting in all areas, adequate ventilation in all areas, house shall have sufficient electrical power supply. If possible, the enterprise were able to meet the minimum documentary and physical requirements for accreditation. If impossible, the enterprise was not able to meet the minimum requirements for accreditation. So, what are the difference between the letter of non-compliance and non-coverage? Well, the letter of non-compliance is a letter issued to accommodation establishment that is accreditable but need improvement for future application, while the letter of non-coverage is a letter issued to accommodation establishment that have not able to pass or comply the minimum standards for DOT accreditation. And that's all. Again, I am Jay Ann. Thank you for listening.